welcome back to Skizzlecraft. My name is RedWolf416. Thank you for joining me. As you can see, if you've been following along, I have been doing some work on my rocket factory in the background, my creeper farm portion of it anyway, and we are back at it again tonight, unless we get up to some shenanigans, but we'll have to see what is going on. Let me just mute my microphone. Why does it always bring that menu up? All right, so while I am working on this, I am going to be recording some clips for my next video that I'm editing together, which means that there will be times where the music is going to cut out so that I can do what I need to do without getting any unwanted tunes in there. So bear with me. You'll kind of get to see a little bit of behind the scenes stuff going on as I am working on this, but let's get into this. I'll show you first what I have done, because a lot of stuff that I've done has been off of stream and while I was recording for my video. So you are going to get a little bit of a sneak peek on what I'm working on for the video. I can figure out how to work this happy gas. Let's go back over here. I popped off a lead down here and I need to pick it up before it despawns. At least I hope it didn't go anywhere. I may have to go get another one. I may have taken too long. I don't see any leads in my inventory or around anywhere. I don't have any snowballs to bring that gas back. So let's see what we can do here. I know I have a couple leads over here. I hope everyone's doing well. The music that we are listening to right now, when we get to listen to it, is Stream Beats by Harris Heller on Spotify. It is DMCA free music, and the album that we are listening to, I believe, is called Electric. Where did I put my leads? I think I posited them right over here. All right, let's get this. I'm running out of leads. I'm going to have to get some more before too long. See if we can't get this happy gas. This is one that was given to me in my mailbox. And since I've been working here, I got him all hydrated. And I was even given a saddle, or at least the makings of a saddle. Come here. Ah. There we go. You guys do not make it easy, that's for sure. All right, you stay there. So, what we've got going on here, I'll show you really quick. So I still got my dirt column with my ladder just so I can get up to the top, but that's going to be going away. As you can see, I have a bunch of redstone lamps set up here. This is going to make it so that when I am doing my AFKing way up high, I can be standing on a pressure plate, and that's going to turn the lights off. By default, if I'm not there, they will be on, which should turn off the creeper farm. And each layer, I have gone in and I have covered with all these trapdoors here to make sure that each floor is a little bit less than 2 blocks high. That prevents everything except for creepers and spiders from spawning in here. Then I laid down all this carpet in this pattern. This keeps spiders from spawning in here. I think, I don't know, that might be kind of big. I almost feel like I have too big of spaces and the spiders might be able to spawn in here. Maybe not. I don't know. That's a 3x3. We'll have to see. Maybe when I first hook this up, I will make it so that there's only one layer active. Anyway, additionally, I have these channels where the creepers will fall down. Once I'm ready to turn this thing on, I'll have all of these trapdoors open. Creepers will fall down here, and they will end up in campfires, which I have yet to light. That's just in case I fall in there. Now, underneath those campfires are some hoppers to catch the gunpowder. And these channels here just go around the corner, so the creepers that fall down on this side are going to move around to those hoppers. Same thing over here. Creepers are going to fall in there, go around this corner. Other creepers are going to fall in here, and there are some campfires here. Let me go sleep really quick. I don't need any baddies sneaking up on me. All right, a little bit more of the tour. So if you didn't know, creepers are terrified of cats. So every level has a cat sitting in the center here. I've told them to sit. They're not going to go anywhere. But I still like to put these trapdoors here so they can't accidentally get pushed off. That makes it so we can't have trapdoors here and here. But it also makes it so that creepers won't spawn here. This is on every single floor except for whimsy's sake, I am alternating between black and orange cats. And we have 8 levels. So when I'm ready to activate this thing, I will take away all the torches. But that's not all. I need to get a lot more tinted glass because I need to fill in all of these walls with tinted glass so that it gets nice and dark in here. Before I start doing that, though, because once I start doing that, the creepers are going to start coming in. Before I start doing that, I need to get the collection system worked out. So let's head down into the basement. And apparently I left my adventure bed down here. Let's grab that really quick. I'm still working on the walls. So we're still filling this out and decorating it. This is where the auto crafting section is going to be. So I've got my floor laid out with some lights, so I can probably remove these torches even now. We'll see how this looks. Make sure it's not too dark in here. All right. So I've dug out these walls. This is going to get filled in with a pattern of some sort, but I'm going to be extending this up a ways. And what we have here, those 2 hopper lines where the campfires are, they're coming in right here. So this is going to be the input line for the gunpowder. The gunpowder. Apparently I can't words. For the gunpowder. Now, we're also going to have sugarcane dropping down right here. And it's going to have its own hopper line. And it's going to do some auto crafting magical doodad stuff here. I have a design that I worked out for a while in a creative world. And maybe it's not the most efficient, but I figured it out for myself, so it's what I'm going to do. And it's going to craft the paper that's going to be made and the gunpowder into rockets. Now, there are duration 1, 2, and 3 rockets. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have a place where I've got a redstone signal coming down. I'm going to have to figure out where that's going to go because that corner is taken up with water. That corner is taken up with water. This is taken up with sugarcane coming down, and there's going to be rockets going back up. There might be a little bit of real estate in here, though, to bring all my redstone signals down so that I can turn it, so that I can have switches in my AFK area to where I can select if I am doing duration 1, 2, or 3. By default, it'll be duration 1, but then I'm going to have a couple of levers so that I can turn on duration 2 or turn on duration 3. So that'll be nice. Then they'll get crafted and they'll come over here, and I got to dig another hole for a bubble vader going straight back up, up to there, and Bob's your uncle. So yeah, that's where I'm at so far. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Okay, I am making this look nice-ish. However, this is not the end look for it. There is going to be another tower surrounding this. So the lore that I'm going with is anything that is made with the deep slate in this area is going to be from a time long forgotten. Ancient history. And when newer civilizations came in and saw this, they weren't sure what it was, so they decided to decorate it up because they didn't want to have to look at the scariness of the creepers and stuff that were in there. So it's going to get covered by another tower. Sugarcane, that's right. That's what I was forgetting. So sugarcane is going to be dropping in down here. So there is going to need to be another autocrafter setup, much less complicated. It is just going to convert that sugarcane into paper. And where is that sugarcane farm going to be? Well, I will show you right now. So the reason I only have torches up here for spawn proofing is because we are going to be building out this platform a little bit more. And then we are going to be putting mine carts up here, hopper mine carts that are going to be going back and forth underneath a layer of dirt, where we're going to have a sugarcane growing with flying machines above it that occasionally sweep across and harvest the sugarcane so they can go down into the hopper mine carts. Once in the hopper mine carts, they will get booped out right here in this corner, maybe another corner over there, so I have room for redstone signals coming in. But they will be going down in this general area, down into the crafting area below in the basement. So that is the plan for this. This is what we are working on. I think it's time to get digging out those walls a little bit. Did spend some time earlier today planning out this floor. So with that, I have not figured out when I am going to be recording clips in this. So to make sure that I don't accidentally record any music, I'm going to be shutting off the music right now. And I can still hear it in my head, but it is somewhat distracting. So I'm just going to pause that. There we go. All right. Well, let's get digging, and when I think I see an opportunity to record something, I will. And I will do my best to keep the conversation flowing and make sure that it isn't just an ASMR Minecraft stream. I mean, it would be okay if it was, but that's just not my style. You can tell that, for me, when it starts getting to where I'm not talking, it's either because I'm focusing really hard or I am falling asleep and ready to go to bed. But hopefully that is a little ways out from right now. Speaking of bed, let's lay our bed down right now and set our spawn point. That way we can just take a peekaroo out the door there, occasionally see if the sun is setting. We don't want any husks, or especially not creepers, sneaking up on us while we're down here and spoiling our day or our night. Just gonna dig this out. What I should do is I should probably go up to the top and work my way down. Let's see here. From here, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that takes us right to the edge of the wall, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes us a little bit beyond, and now we have this to deal with. So let's just do that. We'll go as far as that, and now I need to figure out where I'm going there. I guess we'll just start digging this out so we can figure out how far over we need to go. Let's say hi to Scav, by the way. And it looks like this is also going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, too much. Sometimes my pick is a little too efficient. Let's put a torch in the corner here. Now we do have, flashback mod playing, or recording, I should say, right now. So that'll help when I am looking for clips, because some of this is just going to be time lapse. Like I said, you are getting a little bit of behind the scenes look at production of my videos. I say production like it's a big professional thing, but it's not. And more sand. Let's see, do you have some too? Yep, you do. All right, let it all out. Come on. Oop, missed. I'll get that later. All right, we may be digging out more. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So you can see that the walls are narrower here. That's the frame of my farm right there. And then I am going out to all the way to there. I'm going to dig it out all the way up, but then I'm going to figure out a way to gradually bring it in. Looks like I need to go up by 2 more, because this is just the drop where the campfires are. Oh, looks like it might be time for bed. All right, I'm going to work on making a clip now. So let's see here. Well, now that we've got the floor pattern figured out, it's time to start expanding these walls so we have enough time to fit. Let's try that again. Well, now that we've got the floor pattern figured out, it's time to start expanding the walls so that we have room to fit in 2 levels of auto crafting. Let's get to it. Okay, and we're back from recording a clip. Now we're going to try and get back to streaming mode. And there we go. It's very strange, though, to be streaming without music playing. And it is also, might be worth it, get a beacon set up. Honestly, I'm not sure. Let's see here. I could set it up right in that corner there. I have the room for that. When we get over to that corner and we open it up a bit more, we'll check that. Let's see here. Let's just do this now. Let's open this up. See if there's room for a beacon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be it. There we go. Put a torch there. Say hello to random. Uh-oh. Random sentient joined, left, joined. They might be having connection issues. Ping looks good. Alright, so that's where we want the center of the beacon to go. Let's just let's change this torch orientation there. Alright, the question is, can we fit a full beacon in here so we can get some haste going on? We might be able to. Let's dig this out a little bit more. Then I gotta go track down where I left my beacon box. Looks like I've got some stuff to put away anyway, so I gotta head upstairs. Oh, I'm not wearing my armor. Let's put that stuff back on. And beacon box. I need my ender chests. I believe my beacon box is in my ender chest. Now, if I recall correctly, I am missing like 81 iron blocks. And there is a good reason for that. Here's my beacon box. I was in the resource world, and I was surrounded by villainous creatures when I was trying to mine out my beacon. And if I mined out the bottom layer, I would have fallen right into a horde of them. So I left the bottom layer behind, just flew away. And yeah, anybody who comes across it in the resource world, well, have fun getting 81 blocks of iron. Let's pick up our bits here. And we got to scope out where that beacon is going to be going up. Right here. I think right there. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And can we do it? It needs to be 9 by 9. Oh, it just fits. Awesome. Yeah, that's right. There we go. Yeah, this will just fit in here. This is perfect. Let's get the beacon on there. And then we can really get going on this. I probably need some iron ingots. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Okay, that should be lined up right. Let's just let's get this first layer in. See what we can do here. Yes, maybe. Yes. Okay. Just get some iron. And I know I'll need another iron ingot when I get it going for the full beacon, but for now this will do. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I was getting tired of how the terracotta was not mining very quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One too many. No big deal. Alright, bottom layer done. Oh yeah, that's already better. That is so much better already. Yep. There we go. Ah, ah, I need to give it more iron. I hastened myself out of out of being able to use the beacon. Oh, that's fantastic. Wait till I get the haste 2 going. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Now we've got the haste 2. All right, let's put this iron in here. Oh, and the beacon. And in order to save space in our inventory, let's just take this back up to an ender chest. Yeah, I know, I'm being lazy using the rockets. Actually, let's let's lay down an ender chest over there. We'll just take that one. Ow, my face. All right, make sure I'm not accidentally doubling up on ender chests. I did have one over here for a little while. Okay, now if I need more iron, you're right there. Now we can really do some digging. Oompa. Yeah. This will work so much better. My stairs. Alright, we are at 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, not what I meant to do. And we don't need the flint and steel there. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's lay down that adventure bed. I think I will record another clip once I've got all these walls dug out. Okay. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, that worked like I wanted it to. All right. We can just cruise on through this like it's nothing. Then, since we have haste 2, we got to be really careful on our rapid digging. I don't want to accidentally dig through there and just flood the whole area. But we do need to go up by 2 more, and it looks like there is a bunch of sand. So let's see if we can be smart about this. There? All right, let's see what this does. Working pretty good, if I do say so myself. Now, let's just come through and pick up all those torches again. How many of you fell down there? None. All right, well that's good. Nighttime? No, it's just dark up there. All right, now we've got a couple other spots where we need some torches. Let's see here. We'll go right here. And we'll even come across right here. Basically, any place I'm seeing sandstone. I'm just banking on there being sand there. Let's try that. Not that. Give me that. Well, apparently I missed one. That's okay, though. Ah, I see. Now we're getting to this area. Okay, this is where it's getting a little bit interesting. In fact, this is my staircase out of here. But that's okay. We'll just open this up like that. And now let's go up top. Let's take care of this little dilemma up from up top. We'll go by 3. And what I mean by that is we'll just come back in this, line that way for now. Now it's time to get all these torches back up. And let's continue around. Let's see. Yeah, I probably don't need to be digging this out this far up because I don't have the wall design figured out yet. So maybe from here we'll only go up this far. Well, shoot. Oh, I have that torch in the wrong corner. Not what I wanted. Yeah, that'll have to do. We'll go like that, and then there we go. We'll leave the red terracotta for now. Yeah. Alright, I need to get back up and continue around at this level up here just to make my life a little bit easier. Oh, I did already. Okay, I see. Lost track of what I was doing. Didn't realize I had already done some of this. I meant to do that. Looks like I need to empty my inventory here in a second. Let's just keep this here for now. We'll take care of this in a little bit. Go pick up our kibbles and bits. What else we have? There's some up there. That's a little better. I really don't care that I'm putting sandstone in where there's terracotta because it's all going to get covered here. At nighttime? Might be. Almost anyway. No sand, no sand, no sand, no sand. Sand. Oh yeah, it's getting to be dark. No? No? Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Okay, so let's just bring this back in this level here. Nope, that isn't where we want it to go to. We want it to this level. Oh, for goodness sakes. Enough with the sand. Well, now I've got a big gaping hole here that we're going to have to take care of. But that's okay. My goodness. There we go. So my auto crafter that I designed, I'll show you in a minute. I have a light Matica template. Apologize for the long silence there. I was trying to think of what I was doing and where I want to record my next clip. But I do have a light Matica template. I am not planning on using it for the building, just kind of getting an idea of where to start. I do want to try and, in an effort to get better at redstone, I don't want to just come up with something in the creative world and then bring it over and copy it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down the template as a guide for where I want to actually start my build. And I will lay down a marker there, and then I'm going to take the template away, and I'm going to see if I can do this from memory for two reasons. Like I said, one, I want to get better at doing redstone and actually knowing how rather than just following something, even if it was following what I made. But the second reason is that it could be that the design that I came up with is actually not ideal for this space. And so I want to address that as I'm building it and possibly adapt it more to this space. Because one thing I don't have in the design that I made is I do not have the autocrafter set up for the sugarcane. I only have it for the rocket factory. The reason I did that is because of the switching between duration 1, 2, and 3. It was a little bit tricky to figure out, and so that's why I needed to work it out in creative. The other autocrafter, I think I can figure out on my own on the fly. But yeah, maybe we'll even get to setting up that autocrafter tonight on this stream. But I also want to just get this thing, all these walls put in if I can. I'll be changing the heights later. Okay, I actually need to take that out, because what we need to do is we need to stack this up. There we go. We don't need the corners out. We can just fill those in. Like so. Because they are going to be completely hidden by whatever is making the walls. Of course, we're going to have a little bit of a difficult time once we go to make the walls in this corner, because the beacon is in the way. Honestly, I could probably, once I fill in these corners, I can probably take the beacon out, because I am pretty much done mining out what needs to be mined. And I'm not really sure if or where to put torches right now. Everything's about to get covered. And it's just a matter of what visual style do I want to do for covering things. So let's drop off some of our junk here. By some I mean all. Let's go get some build materials. Let's start playing around with designs. Maybe we'll throw another recording of a clip in there. Nope, wrong one. Let's get some of that, some of that. So typically I've been using the polished deep slate for the floors or borders, and the bricks, the deep slate bricks, for the walls. We're going to do something a little bit different. I'm probably going to be putting some stairs in for one thing. And I do want to make it look like there is a reason for... Well, I don't want this to just look like it's floating here. So there may be some extra supports in the corners. But I don't know because I don't want to have to mess with my floor pattern. So let's just start by lining things. And see what we can come up with. Let's find the center here. Maybe we'll do a column here. And let's take a little bit of that out. You know what I'm going to do? I don't want to be going up and down all the time. Oh, are you kidding me? It's the little things. Okay. All my stuff was in a shulker box up there. I'm going to grab a couple of things. Make my life easier if I can get my brain to work. We'll take this. We'll take this. Take this. And what else? Let's take this. Wait, no, that's not good. We'll take a couple stacks of that. All right. I don't think we're gonna need anything in here as of yet. I don't know. Maybe I'll be putting some trapdoors in or something like that. But right now, under here in this room, I'm actually keeping things more black and red themed as opposed to the black and cyan. So let's lay down this shulker here. And we'll put this next to it, as well as this. And then we'll just drop off a few items in here. Oh, I forgot the red glass. I'm probably going to need the red glass and the shroom lights. Why didn't you all tell me that I was going to need that? Oh, I know why. That's because there are 0 viewers right now, apart from myself. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're still going to persevere. Shroom lights? Maybe I brought them down already. No, I'll get the red glass. Maybe I used all of my shroom lights. Or maybe I already put them in there and I didn't notice it. Yep, they're already in there. I'm just a doofus sometimes. Okay. Column. Let's get some stairs. Question is what kind? There's water right up there. If I break that block, it's going to come spilling out. We can possibly do it quick. You know what I really need is I need scaffolding. I have neither string nor bamboo. Yeah. Okay. Right there. Let's come over a little bit. It's sort of where I meant to put it. There we go. All right. We are needing to build this out some. Which I'm not sure, that torch is probably not going to stay there. I just need it there for right now. Oh, I needed to do the... I needed to do the one above that, too. There we go. Well, while we're up here, we might as well go across to the others. And that's probably going to be coming over to this hopper here. As it fell in, I probably got a few items in those hoppers, honestly, from when I was making the water channels earlier. All right, we got one more. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that one will eventually go around. Items don't travel through those water channels very well. Creepers will. Okay. So now we've got that. I probably should have left the scaffolding up there, or my nether scaffolding, because I probably should be bringing stairs down. I think what I will do, though, is let's just go right in the center here. It's going to block some of the light, but this will be our central thing. Let's see, can we reach? No. Okay. We're going to get a little bit of a, how do I put this? A little bit of a protrusion here. And then we'll start using the stair blocks. Apparently I don't have any sandstone in my inventory right now. Alright, I'm not sure what that advancement is, but GG. And we need to go... Let's see if we can reach from over here. Oh, yeah. There we go. Let's just check what we've got. Yeah, there's some bits and bobs. Okay, now we're going to get that column. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? We've got this that needs to come out, but it also needs to terminate somehow. All of those pieces need to be there. Well, maybe this block doesn't need to be here. And honestly, I don't think that this doesn't need to be here. That doesn't need to be there because those hoppers from above, they cover, they take up a full block footprint from the top. So it's not like we're going to be able to see them. So let's keep those exposed for right now. We might cover them with something more decorative like trapdoors. This gives me a little bit of leeway on what I'm actually doing here on my design. So let's make some stairs. And get rid of some of our junk too. Just gonna work our way back up there. Yes, this is probably driving many of you crazy when you're watching this, that I would be doing scaffolding like this. How dare I? So unsophisticated, so unprofessional. Okay, we'll do that. And that. And that. And that. Probably can't reach the saw from up here. Okay, so now we have this column thing going on. I have one there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put stairs like that, which means that I need another one of these in here. Come over and we'll do stairs there, which means I need another one there. And why won't it go in? Waiting on the last one. There we go. Okay, that looks good from here. Ooh, I might bring in walls, which means let's make all the corners look the same-ish. That. Like that. All right. I need to come down here and see what this looks like. Okay, we've only got one block that we got to put in there. Oh. All right, so let's see. What if we got some walls? I think I already had some in here. Yep, I already had plenty. Didn't need to make those. Okay, and let's just get right up on that beacon beam and see if we can slap this up there. Don't know if I want it hanging down like that. So just two. Okay, and we'll do this one. Okay, that looks good. We need to put some stairs in this corner. Let's see here. Go right there, and we'll come over here. We'll go not like that. Like that, and then let's just pop a block in there. All right, that's starting to look a little better. Now, we haven't worked out this corner yet, partly because we are using that as our exit. We will build into that right at the end when we're ready to close this off. Or actually, what's going to be going on is we're going to be having an elevator going up to the top there. What we might do is we might make it so that there's also a drop coming down to here from there. The elevator is actually going to be up higher that goes up, and so we'll need the drop to come down. Yeah. We can't make it go down here because that's where we've got water channels. I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn the music back on because I like it. And I'm not ready to record a clip yet. There we go. That's nice. What's the song we got playing? The song we got playing is Neon in the Metropolis. Okay, sorry. I have the song scrolling by on my Stream Deck button. And when it's a long title like that, it gets like 5 letters at a time. Kind of hard to read it. But okay, now we need to start bringing this down. I think I need to change those corners. No, I don't. No, I don't. We're gonna fix this the way it is. Yeah. More stairs. Stairs are almost always the answer. More stairs. More scaffolding, more stairs. Which means we are also going to need some slabs here for what I plan on doing. Just getting a grid of netherrack in here. Oh well. Okay, we'll do that there. Yeah, we're getting a system going. And yeah, I'm liking the way this is looking. We're gonna connect those with some polished slabs. And we'll go like this. And we'll make another tower. Eventually we'll have stair steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 16 was the right amount. And that is good. We didn't quite need a full 16, but, you know, this works. Okay, now we can recess this column a little bit. We're going to keep it going down. In fact, I do need to be at this height. So what we're going to do is that's got to stay bricks. I was wanting to do stairs here, but the stairs have to go down one more layer. Let's just fill in. Looks like it's nighttime. I need to get some shut-eye. Let's see here. Let's do a little bit of a surgery up here really quick. There we go. And what do we do here? What do we want to do here? Bring that around. There we go. Bring that around. Come on. And I think we are symmetrical. Okay, that's looking pretty good, pretty good. Let's bring these, let's start bringing these walls down and in a bit more. So we're gonna, there we go. Can I reach it? Can I reach it? One more. Okay. tear down this. No, we don't. Well, yeah, we need to go down a layer is what we need to do. Oh, okay. Ow, my ankles. Keep bonking my head. We'll go down a couple layers, honestly. Needs to happen. Why would I put that there? Ooh, too far. Too far. Am I not centered? There we go. That's pretty good. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Pick up our garbage. Actually, that garbage. And we can make our staircase smaller now. That's more like it. I am going to need to craft some more polished deep slate real soon. Let's see. Now it is time. Let's get some brick stairs in here. And get rid of some of our junk. Okay, fine. I will go to here then. Bonking my face. So I'm thinking we should get some kind of an interesting pattern on the wall too. Keeping in mind this is still going in. I gotta see, what's my height? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I really need to bring this in. So I think this is, the stairs are a bad idea right here. So is that. All right, I didn't realize how low I was getting. I need this expanded further by the time I'm down at this height. So we are going to take away some of these bricks. It's all part of the process. Ow. Every darn time. All right, so what needs to happen is, let's do that there. We're okay with that being there. Okay, making sure I wasn't like breaking my boots. Do I have feather falling? I do. Guess it's a good thing. I probably would be dead long before now. Okay, so the wall is actually going to be right here. So we don't have to go back too far. I'm going to put that there because we're going to do another... What are we going to do? We're going to do another one of those. Actually, it would be interesting. I don't know if I have the room. Well, yeah, no, I do have the room. We can make this stick out just a little bit. We'll go one more there. I didn't need to get rid of that netherrack. Go there. Then we will go here. Wait a second. Oh, I don't want it to be... Yeah, I'm thinking too hard about this. Most pitiful jump ever. Let's get that there, and then how do we want to do? We'll do another one here. Stairs here. Means we can do another netherrack there. And then we'll just make this column come in flush. Like so. There we go. Let's get a whole bunch more of that polished stuff. I think that's a pretty good look. Let's boop you out of there. Really? There we go. Hate glitching blocks like that. Okay, we gotta figure out how we're doing this. We need to go back by one, and then we get another step, and then we go down. Okay, so let's see here. Can I reach? Can I reach? Ah, too short. Back by one. Means we can do this. You know what? I'm not gonna need my shovel right now. What I am gonna need are those stairs. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's fascinating. That means we can do something interesting right here on this column. But we will get to that in a minute. For now, I just want to finish these columns. Nope, nope. Yeah, that's good. Starting to get the hang of the pattern a little bit. Give me that. Okay, and now let's come over to this side, the last one. I do need to eat something, don't I? Go there. There. Okay. So now we need to bring this portion in. And I think what I'm going to do, I don't want to have to dig out more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in brick stairs here. They're going to be recessed just a little bit. So we're probably... No, maybe not. We may or may not need to replace that with some more polished deep slate. This is all part of the ancient structure. Let's see. I don't have any brick stairs in place yet. Do that. 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 Did I really just use the wrong stairs? That's more like it. Okay, okay, I'll eat. I will eat. Quit complaining. Okay, we need to build in some of that up there because we got a little over eager there. We took out too much. Get out of here. We'll just throw some netherrack up here. I think we can keep it at this height here. I don't think anything will spawn up there the way I'm doing that. Did I really just use all my netherrack? Oh. Give me that. You don't need to be back this far now. There we go. Okay, now where are we going? Oh yeah, stairs. Not sure how I want this corner to resolve itself, or any of the corners for that matter. I don't think we'll be getting to making that autocrafter today, though. I was really hoping to do it, but these walls are proving a little bit more time-consuming than I expected. Ow. I don't have any more of those stairs. Probably didn't need to make that money. In hindsight. You know, my dad brought something up interesting one time. Years and years ago. I used the phrase hindsight is 20/20, and he said he doesn't agree with that. He said hindsight is not 20/20. 20/20 implies that now that you've gone through something and you're looking back, hindsight, you know exactly how you should have done something for it to be perfectly correct with no problems. He said there's no way to know that it would have been fine. Hindsight is not 20/20. Hindsight is different. Hindsight might be better, but all you know is how to avoid the problems that you did encounter, but not how to make it so that there are no problems. Random tidbit of fatherly advice. Okay, I had them not quite going all the way to the corner, but I think that they should. Question is that brick or is that polished? Or what should it be? I don't know. Just don't know. I think we need to keep it polished. We need this to be polished too. Does that mean that those stairs should also be polished? Does that mean that this should be polished? Then it steps into there. Ah, too much to think about. Let's make these be polished here. Maybe we can do something like this. Maybe? Is that too weird? Means we can take away that. We're starting to get too much of a chopped corner going on, though. I don't like it. Let's rotate these. And because of that, we're going to make you brick. Of course, it's hard to figure out what's going on there with beacon beam blasting me in the face. Okay, let's just get this taken care of here. No, we don't need that. In fact, I need more netherrack. Time to go retrieve some more. My creativity is starting to dwindle a bit. I apologize for that. It is getting later and later. Oh, hello. Thank you. Okay, well, we got that. Now we've got some support structure behind it. And let's see, we want that there. And now we can bring in not stairs. I thought I was going to do stairs, but I need to do that. Not quite what I was going for. Let's go with the polished. We're going to frame this window of the wall here. And maybe we need to make a similar pattern on the wall as is on the floor, but more subtle? No, that pattern needs to stay there on the floor. Nowhere else. Maybe we will recess the wall just by a little bit, because I'm getting an idea here that this should be like that. Come on, give me a stair. Like that. And then we'll have the brick behind it. I like that. That is better. That gives a little bit better look to the columns. Finds them a little bit better. I'm not gonna need that many stairs. Might need more than that, but yeah. We'll do this and this. And what we're doing, we need to put in more support structures, so we need that netherrack. Let's just come in here. Can I reach? Only if I jump. Is it getting dark? No, not quite. And over here. Oh, it is getting dark. All right, I'll go nap. Looks like I need to eat soon, too. No, not there. Which corner am I in? Okay, I'm in the elevator corner. And just a little bit more. Perfect. I have one left. You need to be taken down. I think. Yeah. That is going to be more of these. That. Nope, nope, nope. No. There we go. Means you need to go away. So you can go. Yes, just like that. Just like that. Yes. Exactly like I wanted it. No, not there. You're supposed to be there. So it looks like I will have some more digging out of the walls to do, just because I want to recess those bricks, give the walls a little bit of texture. And I need to get me some more stairs. Put these in first. And let's see. Let's do 16 stairs. That'll hopefully take care of things. Oh, baby. All right, did we get all the top framework done? Good. Now let's get these stairs in place. Who would have thought that building the basement of my creeper farm would actually take longer than building the farm itself? I mean, this is the complete utility room. Like, it doesn't even need to be decorated like this. A lot of people would just go, yeah, let's just choose one block all the way around and call it good. I can't bring myself to do that, though. Okay, I think we can get rid of all of this scaffolding. I know I call it scaffolding because that's how I'm using it. I know it's netherrack. I know it's not actual scaffolding blocks. I know I gotta fix the corners. There's corners still that need cornering. But oh. Really? 2. I need 2. That's more like it. Let me bring down the beacon. I don't need it. I really... Oh, no, yes I do. I don't want to bring it down. I gotta mine stuff still. Give me those. Give me your bits. I think once I finish this wall pattern, though, I will be recording another clip. Oh, LBB was smashed with productivity blocker. That's awesome. You thought you were going to get work done today. Oh, I am full of bits. Full of bits that I don't know what to do with. Get rid of the walls for now. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of that, and that, and that. There we go. That's better. Boy, if Click isn't careful, he's gonna completely discourage, or they, I don't know, they're gonna completely discourage LBB from playing tonight. Don't do that. No, it's all in good fun, I'm sure. Oh, more stairs. Just one? I will take the one. Give me that. You go there. Okay. Oh, and I need to fill in some bricks, don't I? I got bricks to fill in everywhere. Well, let me do this digging first. And then I will take out the beacon because it is in my way. So then I can fill in more bricks. I am thinking that I do need to get a couple of light sources, probably more shroom lights, on the walls. And eventually maybe we'll bring in some trapdoors or something like that to pretty it up. Maybe we'll still use a little bit of the pattern, but maybe not with the nether work. Yeah, nether work. Not with the nether work blocks because they're just such a bright red, and that kind of needs to be on the floor, kind of like a carpet almost. Sand? Seriously? Go away. Go away. I mean, I shouldn't complain about the sand, honestly. I did choose to build in a desert. So, you know, there's that. Okay. Recess is complete. Let's offload stuff. Click probably experienced that kinetic energy while going after LBB. Why is it so dark? I don't know. All right, beacon time. Let's keep that haste as long as we can. It won't be haste 2, but at least we can have haste 1. It is really nice to actually be making progress on this thing finally after so many streams with it just looming in the background, not getting worked on. So while it may seem like I'm taking a while to work on this, you know, getting it to look just right, it's just part of the process. I mean, we're gonna have this world for a little while. I don't need to, you know, speed run building a bunch of stuff and then be bored because I don't have anything else to do. I mean, we haven't even gotten to the biggest project yet. I am thinking I will move my portal, though, more towards the edge of my property, my base claim, so that when people arrive, they're not confused as to which to go. Like, my thought was either have my portal at the very center of my claim so you can go out in any direction, or have it right at the edge. And I'm leaning towards right at the edge because of if it's in the center, then people have to like look around when they come out. They're not sure which way to go. If it's at, ooh, excuse me, hiccup. If it's right at the edge, if my nether portal is moved out to my edge over here, then once you come in the portal, it's just the entire base claim is open. So that's my thoughts. And beacon. And good. Let's put that back away though. I am gonna need to go recharge my pick real soon though. It's a little bit of a problem. Missed the step. Okay, we'll still take some of that. We have some brick, but not nearly enough. Let's get 2 stacks. I don't know if we're gonna need 2 stacks, but we might. And okay. Let me up. Oh yes, and I need to fill in up there too. Let's see if I can reach that from up here. Can I? Did that? Sort of. Hippity hoppity. Go. I started watering. It is almost time for me to call it a night, but we are still gonna get this. We are still gonna get this bit done. Maybe put in a shroom light right there. Let's just temporarily put one in so we can get a little bit more light. Okay. Yay for random sentient finding a dog they didn't know they had. Oh, I'm going to need way more than 2 stacks. I am going to run out of deep slate so fast. I'm going to have to go to the shopping district probably. Well, when I'm there, I will also recharge my pick. Because it is getting low, 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 low. Yeah, I need some more bricks. Yeah, even these 2 stacks aren't going to be enough. Okay. Looking pretty good. We'll probably put some walls in the corners. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna treat the rest of the corners, but let's just keep going with what we got here. Maybe when I finish, I will not quite be finished, if you know what I mean. There's just not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This uses 34 bricks per segment. Oh, and I've got all that to do too. Oh, goodness gracious, this is taking a lot. Well, let's see if I have any more anywhere. I might. It makes me wish I hadn't made all those wall pieces. No. Give me my last piece of brick and let me put it where I want to. Thank you. Yeah, I've got so many walls that I don't need. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, this is looking really good. Okay, let's go see if we can track down just a little bit more cobbled deep slate. If not, I know where we can get it easily. There's the resource world. Let's grab our rockets. We may need to be doing a little bit of a field trip here. No. No. No, let's eat. Ow! There's some cobbled deep slate. There's some deep slate. I could cobble it up. Oh, that's right. I got a lot as a gift. We are good. We are good. Deep slate, deep slate. Okay, let's do cobbled right here. I totally forgot about my Secret Santa gift. I got like 9 shulkers of cobbled deep slate. So to whoever was my Secret Santa, thank you so much. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. life a little bit easier here. Yay, rockets. Okay. Get a little bit more netherrack, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Now maybe we can do this a little bit easier until I fall off. I'll fix that in a little bit. I am still undecided on how I'm handling these corners. Oh, looks like the stars are coming out. Oh, somebody slept. Okay, that's got all of that. We still have corners to finish. We'll deal with that in a little bit. I want to get these last couple of panels done. And we need a few more of these. So I hadn't even thought about the idea of using... Oh, there aren't any. I thought there was a cracked variant. Oh, well. Oh, not in here there isn't, but if you cook it, maybe there is. Yeah, maybe I'll consider it. Maybe I'll consider it when I'm trying to add a little bit of flavor to this. You don't need to be firing off rockets needlessly. Is that all of them? That's all the sections. Oh, I've got that corner there though. Let's fill that in. Let's fill that in. Not perfect. Oh. Is that really what I've got going on? What have I got going on over here? I'm missing some stairs. There. That's what I've got on the opposite corner. Okay, let's see here. I have a lot of junk to get out of here. How do we want to do this? Let's put this in this shulker. Let's put that, and I can't put shulkers in shulkers. But we can put workstations in shulkers. There we go. How many more times will I say shulkers? Forgot one. We'll get that chest in a minute. I want to get most of this stuff out of here. Okay. remember where I have everything. These things go in here. It goes in there. All right, we got some more to pick up. Almost done. There we go. I think that's the last of it. No other stragglers. And I think what I'll do is I will get rid of this stair as well. So I could just fly out of there. Okay, we are going to switch to video mode here, and so the music needs to stop for a few minutes. Hold on. All right, there we go. Music is stopped. We are in recording mode now. And here you have it. I've got the walls and floors finished. I haven't completely finished out the corners exactly the way I want to, but that's going to be for a later time. As you can see here, I've still got my drop point for the sugarcane. And then over here are my hopper lines. And I just got rid of the stairway there so that I can fly in and out of here pretty easily. We're probably going to do a little bit more to add a little bit more interesting texture on these wall panels. But overall, I'm really happy with the way this came out. There's plenty of room for crafting the sugarcane into paper, routing it over to where these hoppers are, and then having my auto crafter set up for the rockets. After that, the rockets are going to have to come over here, and I'm going to have to make a bubble vader up right in this area. So this corner may be changing a little bit, but I do think that I hollowed it out here far enough to where I'm not going to have to drastically change this wall. Like the bubble vader is probably going to be right here, possibly even right here. But time will tell. We'll take a look at it as we get building it. But overall, I'm very happy with the way this room has turned out. And I think that it is now time to work on the auto crafters. Okay, well, I had a little bit of stuttering there over some words, but I'm okay with that being in the video a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect, so I think that that was a decent enough single take on that clip. So let's get that music going again. There we go. So things are coming along pretty good. We've got the cyan and deep slate color scheme on the top, and then down in here where the rockets are being made, we've got the red and deep slate color scheme going on down there. So I'm very satisfied with the way this is looking. It is kind of a shame that a lot of this is not going to be visible once the final tower is built, but I still like putting in the effort. So anyway, let's see here. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. And it's great to have you following along as I'm building these things. If you are watching this at a later date on YouTube, thank you again. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you all later. Bye.